Are you thinking of taking the leap into homeschooling? Before you do, there's a lot you need to know. Welcome to a journey that is reshaping the way children learn and grow. Over the past few years, homeschooling has seen a surge in popularity. Many parents, like you, are exploring this alternative to traditional schooling. Why? Because homeschooling offers a unique blend of flexibility and freedom. You get the chance to customize your child's education, tailoring it to their interests and pace. But remember, with great freedom comes great responsibility. It's a big decision, one that requires commitment and planning. You become not just a parent, but a teacher, a mentor, a guide. It's a journey filled with countless opportunities for discovery, for both you and your child. So, if you're ready for a learning adventure that goes beyond textbooks and classrooms, you've come to the right place. If you're looking for an adventure in learning, you've come to the right place. Over 2 million students are homeschooled in the US alone, and the numbers are growing. But what exactly is homeschooling? Well, in its simplest form, homeschooling is education outside the traditional classroom setting, typically within the home. It's a journey into a world of learning where the world itself becomes the classroom. Now, how does homeschooling differ from traditional schooling? The key difference lies in its flexibility. In traditional schooling, students follow a set schedule and curriculum. They learn the same subjects at the same pace in the same environment as their peers. But homeschooling turns this model on its head. Imagine a school day where your child can learn math while baking cookies, or understand history by visiting a local museum. Picture a school year where your child can dive deep into their passion for dinosaurs or space travel without being limited by a predetermined curriculum. That's the magic of homeschooling. Homeschooling allows for flexibility in schedules, curriculum, and learning pace. Families can structure their days in ways that work best for them. They can choose a curriculum that aligns with their child's interests, learning style, and academic goals. They can slow down or speed up their pace of learning based on their child's understanding and curiosity. In essence, homeschooling is about crafting a learning experience that fits your child like a glove. But remember, with great flexibility comes great responsibility. As a homeschooling parent, you become your child's primary educator. You'll be responsible for guiding their learning journey, from choosing the right resources to ensuring they're making progress. It's a big job, but also an incredibly rewarding one. So, is homeschooling right for you? That's a question only you can answer. Think about your family's lifestyle, your child's learning style, and your own capacity to take on the role of an educator. If you're willing to embrace the flexibility and the responsibility, homeschooling could open up a world of learning opportunities for your child. Homeschooling is about crafting a learning experience that fits your child like a glove. Homeschooling laws vary by state and country. It's essential to know your region's regulations. Now let's dive into the legal aspects of homeschooling. Every region has its own set of rules and regulations governing home education. A crucial part of preparing for your homeschooling journey is understanding and complying with these laws. It's like learning the rules of the road before setting off on a grand adventure. In many places, you're required to formally notify the appropriate educational authorities of your intent to homeschool. This notification process often involves submitting certain documents or forms. It's like sending a postcard to the education department saying, "Hey, we're going on this exciting learning journey at home." One of the vital aspects of homeschooling laws is record keeping. This means maintaining accurate, up-to-date records of your child's academic progress. It's like keeping a travel diary, noting down all the exciting places your child's mind visits during their learning journey. These records often include attendance, subjects covered, and assessments. Speaking of assessments, let's talk about testing requirements. In some regions, homeschoolers are required to participate in standardized testing at certain grade levels. This is one way the authorities ensure that children are receiving an adequate education. It's like the checkpoints in a road trip, making sure you're on the right path. But don't let these legal requirements intimidate you. They're not there to make your journey difficult. Instead, they're safeguards, ensuring your child's right to a quality education. And remember, you're not alone in this. There are numerous resources and communities out there to help you navigate these legal waters. So take the time to research your region's homeschooling laws. Make sure your homeschooling journey complies with these rules of the road. It might seem like a daunting task at first, but once you understand these laws, you'll find they're just guideposts along your homeschooling adventure. Laws are there to keep us safe, and understanding them is the first step to a successful homeschooling journey. There are countless curriculum options available, from traditional textbooks to online courses and unschooling approaches. The beauty of homeschooling is that you're not tied down to a one-size-fits-all curriculum. Instead, you can tailor the learning materials to your child's unique needs, interests, and learning style. Imagine if your child is particularly interested in dinosaurs. In a traditional school setting, they might get a week or two of lessons about dinosaurs. But with homeschooling, you can take that spark of interest and turn it into a month-long cross-curricular project. You can incorporate dinosaur-themed lessons in science, math, literature, and even art. This kind of immersive learning can be far more engaging and effective than traditional methods. But how do you choose the right curriculum? Begin by assessing your child's learning style. Some kids are visual learners, while others learn better by listening or doing. Look for curriculum options that align with how your child learns best. Next, consider your child's interests. If your child loves reading, a literature-based curriculum might be a good fit. If they're a hands-on learner, consider project-based or experiential learning approaches. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are many free resources available to help you along the way. Websites like Khan Academy offer free online courses in a wide range of subjects. Libraries are a treasure trove of books, DVDs, and educational games. Don't forget about community resources, too. Local museums, nature centers, and even businesses can offer unique learning opportunities. In addition to these resources, there are numerous homeschooling support groups, both online and in your local community. These groups can provide advice, curriculum recommendations, and moral support. They often organize field trips, co-op classes, and social events too. Choosing a curriculum might seem daunting at first, but remember, it's not set in stone. You can always adjust and adapt as you go along. With the right resources, you can turn your home into a vibrant learning environment. Homeschooled students can have as rich a social life as traditionally schooled students through sports, arts, community groups, and co-ops. It's a common misconception that homeschooling isolates children, keeping them locked away from the rest of the world. But that's far from the truth. Homeschooled children have abundant opportunities to interact with others and make friends. They can participate in sports teams, join arts and crafts clubs, and become members of community groups. They can also join homeschooling cooperatives, where they can learn and grow together with other homeschooled children. These social activities not only help in developing important life skills, such as communication, teamwork, and empathy, but they also provide a platform for homeschoolers to connect with a diverse range of people and cultures. So, let's debunk the myth once and for all. Homeschooling doesn't mean social isolation. In fact, it can open doors to a world of exciting social opportunities. While homeschooling offers personalized learning and flexibility, it also requires commitment and organization. Like any great adventure, it's not without its challenges. Time management is one of the main hurdles. With homeschooling, the lines between home and school often blur. It's important to establish a routine that works for your family, but also be flexible enough to accommodate the unexpected. The freedom of homeschooling also means you're responsible for finding the right teaching approach for your child. This can be a trial and error process. Just as every child is unique, so too are their learning styles. It's okay to experiment with different methods until you find what works best. The challenges of homeschooling can sometimes feel overwhelming, but remember, you're not alone. There are many resources and support groups available to help you navigate this journey. And it's important to remember that every challenge faced is an opportunity for growth, both for you and your child. Now let's not forget about the rewards, which are plentiful. One of the biggest rewards is the strong family bonds that homeschooling can foster. By spending more time together, families often find their relationships deepening and strengthening. Homeschooling also allows for tailored learning. You can adapt the curriculum to suit your child's interests and strengths, fostering a love for learning that can last a lifetime. And there's nothing quite like witnessing firsthand your child's growth and discoveries. Seeing the spark of understanding in their eyes, the joy of mastering a difficult concept, or their pride in a project well done is truly rewarding. And let's not forget, homeschooling also allows the opportunity for real-world learning. Trips to the museum or the zoo, nature walks, and even grocery shopping can all become educational experiences. In the end, homeschooling is more than just an alternative way of learning. It's a lifestyle, a commitment, and yes, sometimes a challenge. But the rewards can be immense. Homeschooling isn't just a way of learning, it's a journey of discovery for the whole family. We've covered a lot today, and we hope this information helps you make an informed decision about homeschooling. Remember to weigh the pros and cons considering your family's unique needs and goals. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell for more engaging content.